I like reading too, you know. If you ever need an excuse to get me something.
Greetings. I bear a message to you from the sly T1, spy master in service to Keshu the Blackfin. Ahem. It reads, meet me at the graveyard east of Gideon. Need your help. Urgent. T1 did not want to disclose too many details. This is a private matter, and he is always careful with information. I am sorry I cannot tell you more. I am but the messenger. He awaits you in the graveyard. He will tell you everything there. I erect the spine of gratitude. Do not let T1's desire for discretion worry you. Please, go to the graveyard. Help him if you can. He is egg brother to me, along with Keshu, Vashuruk, and Zosin. We grew up together in the village of Sikat Yol. If you trust Keshu, you can trust T1. But I should let him speak for himself once you meet with him. It is a quiet place where secrets can safely be spoken aloud. But as Spy Master, T1 could achieve the same secrecy in many places inside the city walls. It is curious, but that is between you and T1. The graveyard lies to the east.
Let's ride!
Yeah.
The Dark Elf Saint Felon. His spirit apparently lingers at the shrine. I find that rather disturbing.
I told you not to spook him. I was perfectly civil. Your brand of civility leaves much to be desired. Ah, good. You've arrived. Your punctuality is appreciated. I am T1, Spy Master of the Blackfin Legion. I serve General Keshu in all matters of intrigue. Though the matter I need help with is of a more personal nature. I hope I am right in trusting you with it. Straight to it, then. One of our own has gone missing. Zosin, one of our closest companions, and Keshu's principal ambassador. My informants tell me he was last seen speaking to a dark elf named Malin Drod. That's where you come in. Something's got him on edge. He won't talk to any of us. The members of the Blackfin Legion are easily recognizable in Gideon. I need someone he won't see coming. I want you to see if you can speak with him and learn what he and Zosin discussed. He's staying at the Egg and Hammer Inn. The method of information extraction is up to you, and I will see you rewarded. All I ask is that you be discreet. Too many prying eyes will ensure Zosin never opens up to us about whatever is going on. Once it was the name of General Keshu's army. Over time, it has come to be synonymous with those who follow her. Those of us that have been members of the Blackfin Legion since its inception have been close since we hatched from our eggs. Indeed, it includes Zosin, Voshuruk, Pikirir, and myself. We have followed Keshu the longest of anyone. I still remember when Keshu had to rescue Zosin during our rites of maturity, after he fell into a patch of quicksand. He has grown distant lately, meeting in secret with other mages, disappearing for days at a time. There is something troubling him that he does not want his egg siblings to know about, but I believe he might have told Maelyndrad. He is an odd one, but no villain. An accomplished mage and expert on the plains of Oblivion. He put his conjuration skills to work in service of the Ebonheart Pact, though he's since retired to spend his days drinking and poring over old tomes. Like most arrogant mages, he enjoys making sure others are aware of his superiority. He's a talker. My mistake was not stopping Voss before she confronted him directly. He doesn't want trouble with the Blackfin Legion, so he's playing coy now. Voshuruk, likely the finest warrior in Gideon, next to Keshu herself, and certainly the strongest of our ranks. She grew up with the rest of us in Sikhat Zol, and much like myself, has served the Blackfin for many years.
Thanks for your help. Word of advice, step lightly around the Dark Elf when you speak with him. He scares easy. I think he soiled his robes when I first asked him about Zosin. T1 says that's my fault, though I do not see how. I have great love for him, but we have always been opposites. When we were hatchlings, I was busy bloodying my scales, while he was mixing alchemal tinctures. He is brave, and he is often too clever for his own good. I worry for him. No clue, but Zosin is a master conjurer and a veteran of many battles. I have no doubt that whatever trouble he's gotten himself into, it will not get the better of him. Still, I believe he needs our help, whether he asks for it or not.
So if that's north, that means... Wait, that's not right! Oh, more was mercy! A little help, anyone?
Dance, my servant. Spin and swirl. Oh, but don't singe the rug. Welcome, welcome. Another adventurer comes seeking the wisdom of Maelyndrad. Eh? What would it be this time? Conjuration training? Escort through the greater plains, perhaps? I am not drunk. I am retired. Do you know how long I served those ungrateful wretches of the Ebonheart Pact? And was my severance in accordance with my service? Ha! But that's all changed now. Someone finally saw my value. I'm set for life! The very same. To think some consider him my equal in conjuration. Ah! Ridiculous. A true expert knows you never fall in love with your own conjured servants. I tried to talk him out of it, but he just kept raising his offer. He wanted a special ritual stone. I didn't have one, but I taught him the spells to make use of it. And we spoke of Doomvault Porsixid, a place that might contain such a relic. I told him to just summon a new servant. They're all the same. As if a novice could understand the inner workings of a runic conduit intrinsically linked by its very nature to the chaotic creation of kin. Ha! Honestly, talking to you is making me sober. You're worse than that giant lizard woman. The damn fool! I told him to stick to flame Atronachs. Sure, they can be nice to look at, but they're made of fire! He preferred to summon kin, warriors from the Deadlands and beyond. Not my type, but who am I to judge when the coin is good? East out of Gideon, where the Blackwood turns to muck. It's hard to miss, but you should prepare yourself if you intend to enter. That's where Zosin was headed. Happy now?
You're back. Any luck? T1 went off to do a bit of investigating on his own, but he said he would return soon. Did you manage to get anything out of that idiot, Malin Drod? Ugh, these vaults make my scales itch. There's a power to them. More tempting to mages than most, I suspect. Did Malin say what Zosin's after? Love. Oh, not this again. By seed and spleen, I would bet anything that he's trying to reach Zyria. It's a long story. Back when the Blackfin Legion went to war against the Akaviri alongside the Ebonheart Pact, Zosin summoned an entire cohort of Dremora warriors to help turn the tide. Zyria was among them, more loyal to Zosin than all the rest. They fell for each other on the battlefield. Then Zyria died for him. Of course, that's what conjured servants do for their masters. But Zosin didn't see it that way. Not with her. Wait, here comes T1.
Zosin hasn't contacted anyone else in the Legion. Tell me you have something.
He's looking for Zyria.
Ah, I should have guessed.
Well, that explains why he didn't tell us anything.
Zyria. It's been a few years since I've heard that name. I take it things went better for you with Malin Drod than they did for Voss. No surprise there. Tell me what you know. 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 A ritual stone. I suppose that makes sense. I assume Voss told you that Ziria died fighting for Zosen some years back. When a Dremora dies, it reforms on its home plane, but it takes a considerable amount of time before it can be summoned again. My theory is that this ritual stone Zosen went to gather might be able to circumvent the amount of time it would take to summon Ziria. Look, you've already done what I asked, but I could use your help for just a little longer. I need you to enter Doomvault Porsixid and find Zosen. Make sure he's safe. He's clever, but there's no telling what kind of horrors await him in there. Voss and I are needed here. Please, find our egg brother for us. Try to get him to listen to reason. He doesn't need to rush this. He should discuss it with Keshu and the rest of us. Conjuration is dangerous to begin with. A ritual of this kind? I'm not even sure Zosen knows what could happen if it goes tail up. It's dangerous, even for a seasoned mage like Zosen. Hostile Daedra roam the halls, and I've heard reports that the deeper you go, the stranger things get. Like it's a window into oblivion. Be careful. We're not asking you to die for us.
Hail, Wayfarer. Another member of the Fighters Guild. A bit of good fortune at last. I need a steady sword arm to handle business in this Doom Vault. Pays good. Are you willing to help a brother in arms? You've seen these vaults, yes? We call them Doom Vaults. They're some artifice of the Flame Father Mehrunes Dagon. Our Hull Steward bid my comrade, Morgaine, and I explore this one. We expected to face cultists. What we found was a war. A host of scuttling Mephala spawn invaded the vault. I don't know how, but I do know why. They seek to take something from Dagon, a blasphemous device. We can't let either faction possess it, whatever it is. So, we destroy it. Will you help? Thank you, Wayfarer. I would fight at your side, but I fear one of those beasts poisoned me. I would only get in the way. My ally, Morgaine, carried a sending stone. If you can find her body, we can use the stone to communicate. Onsi guide you. It will take more than the prick of a spider-kith's blade to fell Kud af Hadaja. Once this work is done, I'll seek out a healer in Gideon, but not before. Very little. It's a weapon, maybe? Or a device for summoning Daedric beasts? We heard Spider-Kith whispering about it, about how powerful it is and how it might aid Mephala in future schemes. They mentioned taking it back to the Skane in pieces. I don't think so. We found strange tools littered about, the kind of thing you'd find near a building site. Once you get inside, we can get a better sense of what exactly is going on, and how far they've gotten. It's difficult to explain. Morgaine and I expected to find Daedric halls and chambers, but there's much more. Vast caverns that look like they were pulled from Tamriel itself. And I can't say for certain, but I think we entered another realm. Yes, a canyon of fire and stone. If I didn't know any better, I'd say we entered the realm of Dagon himself. This Doom Vault it's a place between places. I can't explain it. You'll see what I mean when you go inside. Killed by Daedra. We tried to learn all we could about the device, but traveled too far into the vault. A spider Daedra discovered us as we tried to escape. I smashed the beast's head in, but not before a horde of spiders sucked Morgaine bone dry. Yes, and that's what we call them, anyway. They're magic trinkets that let us speak at a distance. We found a pair of them in an Aldmer crypt back on Somerset Isle. I don't much care for magic, personally, but these stones are too useful to pass up. Like I said, I'm no mage, but if you grip one of the stones in your palm, you can see the person who holds the other. What's more, you can see what's around them. If you find Morgaine's stone, I can help you investigate the vault. There you are. I'm glad you managed to make that stone work. Search the vault for any sign of this machine. If you find anything, use the stone to contact me. Onsi guide you, comrade.
You fetcher!
Pipes matches what we found deeper in the ruins. You've picked up the trail for sure. Keep looking. Dagon beasts dragged something out of here in a hurry. Keep going. The machine must be nearby.
Ziria, if I am to die here, would I go to the same place as you? An adventurer? What are you doing in this cursed place? Of course he did. I tried to spare him of this. I tried to spare all my egg siblings, but things have gone awry, as I might have expected. You know why I'm here then. You know about Ziria. Yes, the Knez Stone. And in my haste I attempted to summon Ziria to my side immediately. A grave error. These vaults are pure chaos. No place for a stable conjuring. The spell backfired, sapped me of my magicka, and nearly killed me. Wait. The Knez Stone also suffered from my impatience. Expended like it is now, it's useless. It needs to be recharged. Or this was all for nothing. Take it. Find trees like this one that still hold energy. It won't take much, I promise. Find more of these trees marked by runes. The ones next to us have been spent. The energy consumed by my botched attempt at the summoning ritual. But there are more not far from here. The stone is already attuned. You just need to find the trees. It may seem strange, but trees grow even in the realms of oblivion. As on Nirn, they are blooming pathways teeming with the energy of their parent plane. That force powers the stone. We'll need more of it if I'm to have any chance of saving Ziria. It is difficult to explain. Conjuration requires a focus of two distinct points. Where the entity currently is, and where you wish it to appear. I underestimated the instability of these vaults. The swirling chaos clouded my vision, and I failed. It's more complicated than that. The chaotic energy of Oblivion is bleeding through into Nirn, but it's overlapping our reality without replacing what is here. In all my studies, I've never seen anything quite like it. I have enough magicka to shroud myself from sight. I won't be far behind.
to run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
Many cautioned me when I revealed my love for Ziria. They said she was a demon, incapable of such emotions. That she would use my feelings to manipulate me. Though she is a Dremora, Ziria is different. Exiled from her clan, alone and hunted, simply because she is unique. I know I can protect Ziria as long as I am by her side, just like she once protected me. Her clan will never stop hunting her. We may be on the run for the rest of our lives, but at least we will be together. That should be enough. I have my strength back. I will go to T1. Meet me there.
Tall Papa's breaches. What is this place? Some kind of profane forge? I can't let them finish building this thing. Hurry!
light metal. I think I'm getting good at this. Well, I probably shouldn't be proud of that. Bringing a book for travel is well worth the pack space. Shame they're so heavy. They're coming for us.
Welcome back, comrade. Did you destroy the machine? Good. Good. I couldn't leave until I knew. You did well, comrade. Better than Morgaine and I, at any rate. You would have liked her, I think. Here's your pay. The Fighters Guild and all of Blackwood, thank you for your efforts. I think I'll just sit here for a bit longer. I'd say we earned a sit-down. Eh, comrade? I'm fine, Wayfarer. Fine. Just a little winded is all. I'll make my way to Gideon soon. Yes, I'm sure. Take care of yourself, comrade. And if anyone asks you what happened here, you tell them that Morgaine and Kud af Hadaja did their duty. Do that for me, all right? I couldn't say. Dagon wants to kill us all, right? Grandi Bramia used to tell me stories about great red siegecraft dragged by giants with lava for blood. Never thought Mephala had an interest in conquest. But who knows? No one ever makes just one of anything. I hope this was the last of these machines, but you need to keep your eyes fixed on this. Don't forget what you saw in there. Morgaine and I were new to Blackwood. This was the only one we encountered, but people in Leyawen insisted there are more. Some craft of the Longhouse Emperors. If more exist, I hope you do the same to them.
I must know where you got that outfit. Oh, no, that would be foolish in these circumstances, as I am pressed for time. Perhaps you can offer me some advice instead? I've never seen someone dressed in your manner before. Those color choices are truly inspiring. Please, I require some knowledgeable advice. My gorgeous wife-to-be has commissioned a painter to capture our likenesses. She has taken it upon herself to organize all the details. Thankfully, I only have one task, but I'm worried that my eye is not as refined as she expects. To settle on an outfit befitting a man in my new station, I promised her I had just the perfect thing in mind, but in reality I stuffed all that I own into my bag and hoped some inspiration would strike. Please, can you help me choose? I have an outfit that's bold and heroic, or maybe she'd prefer one that's sweet and romantic. And then there's this one here I brought because it reminded me of when we met. Which should I try? Is this not too shabby? I was out excavating for artifacts in this when we met. She noticed something in the dirt and we got to talking about Dunmer pottery and that was it. I made sure these were clean, but is the sentiment worth it? Yes, I feel more confident already. I can't wait to see her reaction. I've chosen the perfect complement to your overwhelming beauty, dear. Come see.
Oh, love, it's perfect! This outfit is everything I love about you.
Yes, I knew this was the perfect choice from the start.
He looks just like how he did when I saved him from the clutches of that strangler vine. Well, a little cleaner, of course, and with less crying and screaming, but this is how he looks best to me. My dear future husband, doing what he loves.
Something you need to discuss?
Your advice was spot on. She loves it.
Good to have you back, brother.
Would have preferred not to have to send someone after you.
I know. I am grateful to you all, but I had to take this chance. I owe you a debt of gratitude, my newfound friend. Not only for pulling me out of that vault, but for being willing to help me recharge the stone. I won't soon forget it. It should come as no surprise that I intend to attempt to summon Ziria again. However, my egg siblings are divided on whether this is the wisest course of action. I must admit I can be rash where Ziria is concerned. You bore witness to that. T1 and I believe Ziria would make for a powerful ally in the battles ahead. Having her here now could save lives. On the other hand, Vas Haruk is right to caution that Ziria is an outcast kin. She cut ties with her clan, and they will hunt her. I do not know. Ziria is alone in the Deadlands, newly reformed and already running for her life. I want to believe I can keep her safe here, even if it means we might attract more enemies to ourselves. What do you think I should do? Ziria is a powerful ally and friend, and yet an outcast Dremora will almost certainly draw some measure of unwanted attention towards the Blackfin Legion and Gideon. It is a difficult decision. Speak with T1 and Vas Haruk. We must decide soon. Were it not for you, I would never have retrieved the stone, and this choice would not be before us now. I will respect your decision. Which do you think is the wiser course?
Of course Zosin wants to summon her. I should have known. But we must consider our course carefully. Having a Dremora in our midst could affect far more than just our own family. You have seen the dangers General Keshu and the rest of us face now. Vaults of Oblivion, cultists in service to Mehrunes Dagon, and tenuous alliances to meet them. Now is simply not the time to take unnecessary risks. Against any other foe, yes. She is of the Deadlands, the home plane of the very enemies we found on our doorstep. An outcast Dremora at our side may only serve to draw the full might of the Dagon's armies down on our heads. Think on this.
A decision must be made. In this time of strife, do we remain overly cautious and refuse to act? Or should we recruit a powerful ally with intimate knowledge of Dagon's forces in the Deadlands? I am, and not only for Zosin's sake. There's a storm coming, friend. If a war with Oblivion itself is in our future, I am not sure our Imperial allies will be enough to help us drive them back. We're going to need all the help we can get. I am the Blackfinn's spy master. I win battles by being better informed than my enemies. Ziria may know something of Dagon's plans, and even if not, she knows the tactics and weaknesses of Daedric forces. I think it is well worth the risk.
Ziria is a powerful ally and friend, and yet an outcast Dremora will almost certainly draw some measure of unwanted attention towards the Blackfin Legion and Gideon. It is a difficult decision. Speak with T1 and Vosaruk. We must decide soon. Were it not for you, I would never have retrieved the stone, and this choice would not be before us now. I will respect your decision. Which do you think is the wiser course? Having Ziria by my side once more will certainly outweigh any risk. So what if a few more Dremora come looking for a fight? We will banish them back to Oblivion. Together. Thank you, my friend.
It will be good to see Zosin and Ziria reunited, and I look forward to picking her brain in regards to whatever Dagon's forces have in store for us. No doubt she will, just as you have. You've done more than I could have asked. You're one of us now, as far as I'm concerned. I hope, if it comes to it, you'll fight beside us once again. Take this. You've earned it.
The conjuration ritual starts now. Stand back. Syria Kenaz Clan Shardai, Zan Phaedra Shardai, Zan Dagon Ziria, Zosin Akam Ziria.
Zosin, my love, you found me!
My dearest Ziria, I never stop searching. You remember my family.
Of course, except for this one.
A new friend. Most worthy. Without them, I would not have been able to bring you back.
Then you have my thanks as well, hero. And my promise of aid in the battles to come.
I hope this won't come back to bite us in the tails. Still, I hold no grudge. Ziria is important to Zosin. As long as she is with us, I will keep her safe. And if she turns on us, well, I'll send her back into the fire myself.
I do not regret keeping secrets. There are some things that one has to handle on their own.
When we were growing up back in Sikat Zol, I would have never thought that someday my egg brother would fall in love with a demon. Funny how things work out. Let's give them some time. They've got years of catching up to do.